Max here from MaksPlayground, and welcome to a Sims 4 speed build. Now, yes, I am building a spa, as you can tell from the title. I am building a spa in Selvadorada, and I decided to do this because I got inspiration from a couple of things. Now, this is a 3-pack challenge, so I only used the base game, the Jungle Adventures, obviously, and I used Spa Day, duh. And I decided to do this because I've never built a spa before, and I just really thought a spa in Selvadorada was kind of needed because, you send your Sims on a jungle adventure, they come back, they're probably going to be a little tense, kind of sore from hacking away at the vines constantly. I just thought it would be kind of cool to send your Sims to the spa after. And as well, if you're sending your Sims on just a leisure vacation to Selvadorada for the hell of it, it'd be kind of cool to send, or a honeymoon even, it'd be kind of cool to send your Sims to the spa to get like a massage or a couple's massage if it is a special honeymoon vacation. And I just thought it'd be kind of cute. I just think it's kind of needed. So I decided to add one into my own Selvadorada world that I have been playing in my own personal game. I might put this into my Let's Play Selvadorada, where I'll send my Sim Arabella to the spa after she gets back from a jungle vacation or something like that, or a jungle adventure, I guess. I decided to use mostly like reds and oranges from this. I should explain why I decided that, because I guess it is South American, like a South American style build, and I really thought that like a modern spa would be kind of like not really match, I guess you could say. Like, I just don't think it would match the build very well. Although a lot of the stuff from Spa Day is actually, in fact, very modern. I just kind of was able to find like, the more wood tones and things like that. And I used a lot of the Jungle Adventures. Mostly a lot of the build items I used were Jungle Adventures. I used a lot of the colors and the colors from the flooring, and I should probably say the build items, like the flooring and like the wallpaper, some of the railings, things like that. And then I used more of the Jungle Adventure stuff for my the little items here and there type of thing, but decorative items, I guess. Words are failing me today. Another thing that inspired me was I was looking at South American style homes on Google, like Google Images, and I saw this really cool effect on like a roof, and you guys can kind of see it where the roof, the one that is kind of like the long one, I guess, or the longer one, that kind of goes over like a walking space. So like because there's 2 buildings here, right, and you have to walk when you're going up to go into both of them. You have to kind of walk like under the roof. I just thought I saw that in a picture, and it was a house that was in like South American style. I believe it was a Moroccan house or something like that, and I just thought it was really cool. I didn't make this a house, obviously. I made it a spa, duh. And I just thought, though, if anybody who does want to download this, maybe they do want to like convert it into a house. Like, you very easily could, and it has enough, I think it has enough room for it and everything like that. You just have to you'd have to do a little bit of editing, which I may do, and like just bring it into Oasis Springs and make it an actual house, like a Mexican or like a South American style house. I think it would look really neat, to be honest, like a Spanish style villa or something. Well, villas I feel are more, I really don't know. I'm not an architect, but I feel that like villas are more like on like a 2-floor type of style. But correct me if I am wrong, if you happen to study architecture or live in that part of the world. If you do, please let me know if I did an okay job, because I'm always so nervous building like houses from other countries, because I'm so afraid of like not doing it right or like offending somebody by saying the wrong term. I try to be very hyper aware of that kind of stuff, because I know how worked up a lot of people can get, and that's not a bad thing, like especially if you are from that culture. It's very important to do it justice. So I hope I did do this justice. I don't know. I really do like it though, how it turned out. And I also included a feature that I've never really did before. I've never done sunken rooms in all my builds. This is like the first time I think I've included it, because to be honest, I very recently just figured out how to do them. Yeah, it's something very basic I never knew how to do. It's kind of embarrassing admitting that, but I use the main building as a sunken area. And I have at the back, like you guys just saw me doing, was the yoga studio, which I ended up going back after and changing because I didn't like how it was positioned. I just kind of switched things around a little bit, and it looks the same, essentially same everything, just it's switched a bit. But I don't think I even put this up on the gallery, and this house is couple of weeks old, or this build, I guess you could say. It was a couple of weeks old. I actually had already done the voiceover for it last weekend, but I talked about stuff that was relevant then. It's not really relevant now. Like, I talked about mine and my boyfriend's anniversary and being over on Saturday, but that wouldn't have made sense because this Saturday it wasn't this Saturday, it was last Saturday. So I decided that I had to do the voiceover again. It was actually Easter this past weekend, as in present moment. So whenever you may be watching this in the future, just disregard that. But yeah, it was Easter this past weekend, and I mostly just celebrated it on Friday. So I guess the Good Friday, which I think is a very ironic. It's a biblical reference, and I just think it's really ironic why they call it Good Friday, which is the day that Jesus was apparently crucified. I'm not religious. I just think it's really weird that they call it Good Friday because of anyways I celebrated Easter on Friday this year because my boyfriend's mom, she's working over the weekend, so we just kind of decided to celebrate it on Friday. We went out to his my boyfriend's grandmother and grandfather's house, and we had dinner and stuff like that. It was really fun. It was a really fun experience. I get along with his family, but I get more along with his brother and his brother's girlfriend, and his middle brother, and his brother's girlfriend decided not to come this time, and I was just no. But yeah, there's been something that's been on my boyfriend and I's mind and going on in our lives that we haven't really shared with a lot of people. So it's kind of a little bit odd because Zach hasn't shared it with his family yet, and we want to share with them, but we want to wait a little bit longer. So yeah, and no, I'm not pregnant. It has nothing to do with me being pregnant. If a lot of people, it kind of sounds like that, but no, I'm not. Thank goodness. But no, I'm not pregnant. I don't really plan on having kids for a little while, so that's another topic that I actually I've talked about the whole situation in my stream on Twitch, and a lot of people are oh my god, that's so cool. But yeah, it's not something I can talk about at this present moment over a video where it can stay, where all sorts of people that know me in real life can find it. But yeah, it's just that was really heavy on my mind though, so I felt I wanted to talk about it the whole time, and we couldn't, and I found out my boyfriend felt the same way too. We would just kind of look at each other, and when you just know what someone's thinking when you're when you're around them and you've known them for such a long time. It was kind of one of those situations where we kind of he would be talking to somebody on the cell phone, and we would just kind of look at each other. We're we want to say something, but we know we can't just yet. Yeah, it was kind of one of those awkward situations. So, but it was still really fun. We still had a good time, and we got tons of leftovers, and we ate a bunch of turkey, and yeah. So that it was fun. How was your guys' Easter? What did you guys get up to this past weekend? Today was also Easter Monday, and I got to also see one of my best friends who lives out of town currently. He lives out of town for school, so he came and he was up for the weekend, and we got to hang out, which was really nice. We were supposed to stream tonight, but we went out to Montana's, and I had something for dinner, and I didn't feel very good after I ate it, and my stomach, I was really nauseous. Either I ate too much or too fast or something, and I just couldn't. I didn't feel like streaming, which sucks because I really wanted to have him on the stream because he's never played The Sims 4 before, and he got to I did let him experiment in the game, and figure something out, see if he liked it, and he said he liked it, but he just doesn't have a whole lot of time to play The Sims anymore. He's actually I've talked about him before in a couple of my videos, and he's my brother, and he's the one who got me into The Sims 16 or so years ago. I it's so crazy though to think about playing The Sims. I played it for 16 years. It's nuts in my opinion. Makes me feel really old, even though I'm really not. I'm only 25. I'm really not that old. But I think it's crazy that I've been playing since The Sims 1. It's nuts. But I think I'm gonna give credit to my friend, and you guys may know her as Miss Griffey. Her name's Tanya, and I give her total credit for helping me on a couple of these little tidbits in this build. Oh, the camera is moving extremely fast. We talk on like Skype every like almost 3 times a week or so sometimes. But like we talk over Skype, and she kind of like gives me little tips and tricks, and I really trust her because she's taken graphic design in university, and so I trust her like opinions when it comes to like coloring. And she's also just a really good builder. If you guys haven't checked her videos out, please do. Her channel will be linked below. But sorry. I really trust her judgment on stuff. Like sometimes she'll help me with thumbnails and stuff like that, and she's I don't know, she's just a really cool girl. And I actually love how like she's kind of my second friend in the Sims community that I really like, second or third friend that I've just really enjoyed talking to. We talk like regularly, and just she's just super cool, and she's really funny. We have very similar humor, and I love it. It's not very often I meet somebody that has the same humor as I do or gets my sarcastic jokes. I don't know, it's weird, but I love it. But yeah, so I'm making, okay, what am I doing right now? What am I doing? Get back into what am I doing this video? I'm kind of basically just creating the other building. Again, I had a little bit of issues with it because I didn't know how I wanted it in the bathroom area that you guys can see. It's kind of weird, but I fixed that up a little bit, and I'm just putting like plants, and I love that bench that came with the World Adventures. I'm still not over like certain features that we have from the different packs. I'm still not over the fact that we can shrink items, guys. I've been building like the past week straight in my builds, and I just still can't get over how like convenient it is that I can shrink items. I don't think I'll ever get over it. But I did have to remember that I was supposed to include certain things in the in a spa, so I had to make sure that I had those things in the bathroom, even though they're not super fitting. Like I wasn't really able to find like those lockers that really fit this style, but I just kind of thought like, you know, I'm sure not every spa is gonna have like South American style lockers. Like, is that even a thing? Probably not. So I just kind of thought, although the colors are kind of off, I did do the bathroom area yellow, and then I included a sauna, which these are like just items that I don't really ever play with in my personal games, or I don't really add into my builds. So I just, it's kind of cool, like. And because it was limited to only using a certain packs, it also helped me look through like those exact items that I could use. And you see those little things that I've been putting on that I'm put on the wall, like those circular things that the lights are inside. I never used to use those, and lately I've been using those like crazy. I don't know why. I just find they're very fitting for this style of builds. I use them in my last couple builds as well that are coming up on the channel. I'm like, why do I use those so often? But they're just very like rustic style. I just think they're really cool. They fit for this type of theme as well. It just kind of just works out, I guess. I really like it. And then the reception area, I don't know if I already said this, I thought it'd be kind of fitting to put a little fan in there, and then I do like a display case that I could just picture, like where I picture and like a famous archaeologist may have given or donated like items to the spa, the local spa, so they can have on display, or maybe it's like an auction to like raise money. But I mentioned the fan, I thought that was really fitting because I don't know if this place would have air conditioning. I'd assume it would, but if like the receptionist area, like the receptionist sitting there at the table would just like want to be like really like fanned off, because this is a part of the building that's like air and sun and stuff is constantly going into, and it'd be really warm, I would imagine. So yeah, I just like put like not that the fireplace probably will not really be lit very often, but I just thought it would be kind of cool to put this. I haven't really given a name to this spa yet. If you guys want to like think of a name for it, by all means, you can. I don't know what I'm naming this yet because I haven't done the thumbnail for it yet, but I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. I will be putting it up on the gallery for you to download. I'll make sure that there's a link to it in the description below. Otherwise, it will be under Maks, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you will check out my channel and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will be talking to you in my next video. Bye, guys!